By the way, also while I'm talking about Drake, look, Drake 21 Savage tour. Look at this shit. They're saying that Drake and 21 Savage is gonna be doing. Hold on. Let me find a better one. No, not that's. They're saying that Drake and 21 is gonna be doing State Farm Stadium. That's State Farm Stadium, Arizona. Now let me just Google this capacity. State Farm Stadium, Arizona. Let's look at capacity. Capacity 63,000. My boy Drake finally doing a stadium tour. You know why Drake doing a stadium tour? Bad Bunny just did a stadium tour. Taylor Swift finna do a stadium tour. Yo, a nigga who came to work on my house, came to my house, he saw a bunch of plaques in my living room and shit like that. So, oh shit, he realized I'm in music, blah, blah. I guess his kid know me, this and third. You know what he told me? He said, yo, he said, listen, we could work out a deal if you could get my daughter this fucking Taylor Swift ticket for one of the MetLife Stadium dates. Taylor Swift shit is sold out. You can't find it. That's a stadium, nigga. Stadium is 60-something thousand. At least 50, because, you know, they're going to cut off a part where, because you can't watch the show from behind the show. If it's a basketball court or a fucking football game, you can watch it from any angle on the stadium. If it's a show, you can't watch it from behind the production. So they cut off a piece of it. So right here is going to be probably at least 50,000, maybe 10,000 seats you can't use, right? But 50,000? This is Drake getting in another echelon. You know why? He's probably doing that too. Bad Bunny's doing it. Taylor Swift is doing it. Niggas been inside for literally 2 to 3 years. This is the first time niggas is touring. This is the first Drake tour in 3 years. Let's run it up, niggas. That's what's happening. So Drake about to make a fucking bag on his tour. Right after he drops his tour, like, well, I guarantee he's going to tour for this album, bring Savage on it. And right after he gets off this tour, give him like 2-3 months, he's going to cook up another album and drop it by the end of the year. Now, let's think about the amount of albums Drake has dropped, right? From what I hear, is $600 million, about 5 albums. 5 or 6 albums, $600 million. That's his deal. CLB, honestly, never mind. Her Loss, let's say we're counting Her Loss. As I said, sometimes that goes outside the scope of the deal. Then he drops some random album. He could even call it a mixtape. Here's the thing. Drake got the leverage these days. Even if he calls it a mixtape or a collab album, it's still an album. They can't jerk him like a new artist. You know, a new artist, like, that's how they jerk YB a lot. They be like, no, that's a mixtape. There's no more mixtape. Like, Drake might call it a mixtape, but you're counting that shit. So think about it. Drake signed a deal, allegedly, last year at some point, right? And he might get 4 out of 5 or possibly 6 obligations done in a year and a half. If a nigga gets to fucking secure $600 million in a year and a half, you see why he's buying niggas? You see why he's going garage shopping with niggas? Oh, let me buy your coat that you wore in 98. Let me buy this. Let me buy that. He could buy whatever he wants. Oh, you know, I'm pocket watching too. You know the steak deal for Drake? Got part of the company, and what I'm hearing, he got like $100 to $200 million. You see why he's shitting on niggas? Shitting on them. Drake never dropped this much albums. You know why he's dropping it? The check is here, nigga. Big checks. And also, the deal he got right now, he owned half of his master. So Universal only get the other half. Cash Money ain't even a thing with that. But, you know, they still show love to Cash Money. The boy's playing with a lot of money. He just, to keep it real, he kind of want to put out music like YoungBoy. But you got to remember, with YoungBoy just dropped an album and sell 30,000. Niggas ain't going to really judge it. If Drake sell 150, people going to be wilding. So he got to make it look cool. So Drake got to, you know what I mean, finesse it a little bit. But you know what's going to happen? Probably not this year. At the end of 2023, he going to sign another big-ass deal for another $600 million.